matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward position. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. After Brandon Ingram missing on that last three-pointer. 5 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. It's hauled in by the Raptors. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, let's give a shout-out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
I just thought they looked focused all night long. At no point did they relax or take their foot off the gas.
And a player, Tim, who stuffs this
most, he's very unselfish.
That's good from Barnes. In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played enough.
A lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy you can plug in just about anywhere.
Now here's SGA. Pirtle with the steal. SGA against Quickly. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That's nice work inside by Quickly. He's only 6'3", but he feels like he can score in the paint whenever he wants.
Now here's Williams. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and is averaging more than 17 points a game.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Now, here's SGA. You talk about a player who can absolutely light it up. He averages over 31 points a game.
And playing through that contact, SGA so tough in the paint.
Here's Ingram. Lays it up and banks it in.
And when you start out shooting 80% or better as a team, you start to feel yourself a little bit, and that feeling is good.
Outside Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Beyond the arc. And Pirtle pulls it down. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Darko Rajakovic. Our first topic of conversation, of course, facing Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He told me SGA is so hard to game plan for. He has incredible length for a point. He's too big for a guard, too quick for a wing. We have our work cut out for us. Kevin, back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander after R.J. Barrett's miss.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now, here's Quickly. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Stolen by Dort. Here's Williams, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you see Williams there showing off that quickness and why it's not easy to knock him off balance.
Growing up in Arizona, Jalen Williams, Tim, was not an elite prospect.
Well, most stars in this league were blue-chip recruits coming out of high school. But, Kevin, not Williams. He spent 3 years in college developing his game, and he has worked his way into an all-star.
The first one falls. And with the depth of this Oklahoma City Thunder team, Tim, who's an impact player on this roster that might fly a little bit under the radar?
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's Aaron Wiggins. I look at a guy that in any other situation, you might be able to average 15 to 18 points a game, but in Oklahoma City, he has sacrificed shots and minutes to be part of a winning team, and he competes every night.
He does indeed. Ingram. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Williams.
And honestly, the one thing that's held Brandon Ingram back is health. And at this stage of his career, if he is able to play, he is going to be a huge factor.
And the first one at the line is good. And as the season ramps up, Tim, for players that might be on the move this summer, there's got to be, I would assume, a bittersweet feeling about that.
There's no doubt you head into the offseason at times, Kevin. You have a pretty good idea if you're going to be back or not, but for some guys, there's a very good chance you're going to end up in a different situation. The only constant in this league is change, so you better appreciate every stop as you go.
You're right on the money with that one. Now, here's SGA. You talk about a player who can absolutely light it up. He averages over 31 points a game. Barnes against Holmgren. And the dunk by Barnes.
Now, how about Barnes on that one? He really got up.
And they're trailing by 5. SGA passes to Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Fires from deep. The rebound by Brandon Ingram.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
And it's quickly missing. The Thunder have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And he comes up with the deuce.
You're looking at a big wing here. Williams is 6'6", roughly 220 pounds, and he is tough to get off his driving line.
Now here's Ingram. Really played well against Brooklyn in his last outing. And he banks in the layup. Ingram's got his second basket of the night.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Holmgren. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Clock at 6. Quickly against Gilgeous Alexander. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Well, that bucket from SGA just shows you a lot of grit.
Pirtle kicks to Barrett. Pass to Quickly. And here is Pirtle. Shakes him, and it's good on the layup.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
Now, here's SGA. He's got 6. Here's Holmgren. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Now, that's got to excite Holmgren's fans. If he keeps improving his handles, watch out.
Quickly the pass to Pirtle. Here's Ingram. The kick out to Barnes. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. Now we'll look at the stats for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder making a switch here. Wallace is checked in. Thunder trailing by 3. Pass to SGA. Williams scanning the floor. Holmgren left side. The Thunder with another miss.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Jalen Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City.
For the Thunder, number 6, Jalen Williams.
SGA against Quickly. Barnes trying to free himself up. And that one's good. Quickly's got his second bucket of the game to go.
That is a sweet touch that time by Quickly. Really soft with a little arcing shot into the hoop.
SGA from outside scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. Pass to Ingram. Now Quickly. Back to Ingram. Williams with the steal. for the finish. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Williams has got 6.
Yeah, that is great execution in the open floor, and Williams understood exactly where to get to in that situation.
And timeout called by Darko Royak. Joe, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. And no one has allowed fewer points since the All-Star break than these teams you see before you now. The Thunder in 4th.
And they've shown no slippage defensively. If anything, they've become more stifling since the break. I mean, they're playing inspired, passionate basketball at that end of the floor.
Raptors have gone 8 of 12 on. Barnes has got 7 points in the game.
Okay, now, what touch from Barnes.
Williams passes to SGA. Lets it go from 14. Again, Oklahoma City.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
Wallace against Ingram. Wants to get it to Barnes and does. Back to Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. Rebound by Williams.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
Williams sets a screen for SGA. From the line, buries the jump shot. 13 points in the game.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
Pass to Murray Boyle. Barnes against Williams. And there it is for him. Barnes has got the game tied up here for the Raptors.
How about he has yet to miss? 4-4 to start.
Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. On the wing, Williams, covered by Barnes. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Swiped it away. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Up the floor. SGA with the steal. Wallace kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Wallace. Pass to Williams. Pocket 6. Oklahoma City moving it around. Over Barnes. Williams can't hit. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Now here's Ingram. High post try. Count it. And it's 8 points for Brandon Ingram.
Well, that's a beautiful mid-range jumper that time by Ingram. Totally under control.
So here we are, Greg, looking at this roster of the Raptors. What is the path to contention?
Well, perhaps an opening in the East for them to make a move. Going from good to great, that's tougher and will require them to develop or acquire some superstar talent.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Guys, back to you.
All for one. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Some changes here for the Raptors. Mamu Pelishvili is checked in, and Dick subbed in for Ingram. Holmgren, he's checked in for the Thunder. Mitchell comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. On defense, the Raptors. Williams passes to Joe. Down low. It's deflected. Dick with the steal. Here's Murray Boyle. Hasn't made one yet.
Come to me.
6 to shoot. Back to quickly. Over Mitchell. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Raptors lead by 4.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Here's Wallace, and it's Wallace with the jam.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Wallace, the pass to Holmgren. And the layup's good off the glass. Holmgren's got 7 points.
It continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Pass to Dick. 19 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Quickly against Mitchell. The 3. And it's quickly missing. Up top, Joe. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's just a great play on his part with the clock winding down.
And so it's Scotty Barnes making things happen for Toronto. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Had a feeling this was going to be their strategy coming in. They've got a major size advantage to be able to execute this.
So for Oklahoma City right now, they've got Isaiah Joe. Holmgren is out there with Wiggins. Then there's Cason Wallace. And it's Mitchell in at the point guard.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Here's Dick. He has yet to score. To the middle. And that one is hammered home.
You can't allow that in a game this close.
Tim, you talk about a player with quick hands. That's Cason Wallace.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not just the hands that make him a threat on D. It's his lateral quickness, anticipation, and positioning. He just has that sixth sense about where the ball is going next.
First one falls for him. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, and that can be as difficult as anything.
Wallace hits 2 free throws. Tim, the Thunder with an MVP in SGA, an all-star in Jalen Williams. Man, this is one deep team.
Well, they may not have the top-tier star power of some other teams, but if they keep playing like this, they will become household names.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Mitchell passes to Holmgren. Pass to Joe. On the wing, Wallace. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Raptors trail by 3. Quickly with it. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Joe. Pass to Wiggins. Now Mitchell. Quickly covering. Holmgren dishes to Mitchell. Holmgren with a screen on Dick. Here's Wallace. Here's Holmgren. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
Now, here's Quickly. Can't connect from 14 feet out. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Mitchell in the corner, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Quickly. With this break in the action, we can see the top passing teams in the league, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard. The Raptors third.
And contrary to what we see from other teams, this squad has no interest in playing strictly as individuals. Their assist numbers show what a cohesive bunch they are.
Now, here's Mitchell. Holmgren with a screen on Quickly. No coverage that time. Mitchell's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Quickly against Mitchell. Pass to Dick to stop the run. And again, no good by Toronto. Here's Wallace, and the dunk by Wallace.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Barnes is checked in for Toronto. Ingram comes in for Dick. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. SGA's checked in. Three and a half minutes played here in the second quarter. It's stolen by SGA. Here's Holmgren. It's tipped. Barnes against Wiggins. Count that one. Barnes has got 11 points.
Barnes so physical inside. He can beat you down there as well.
Wiggins outside. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Pass to Wallace. Just 5 to shoot. No good on the triple.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Drills it from outside. He has 5.
This is what makes guarding Shea so hard. He reads the defense, and he knows when to kick it out for a 3.
Now here's Ingram. 8 points for him. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wiggins. And Barnes sends it back.
And Barnes is showing that he is more than a capable defender.
Bucket is good. And now it's only a 5-point Thunder lead.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
SGA kicks to Wallace. Quickly against SGA. Shea takes the hit and still gets it to go.
Well, that's why SGA has proven he's one of the most natural scorers in this league.
Back to Quickly. Barnes screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Quickly the pass to Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get
And the Raptors with some changes. Mamu Pelishvili is checked in. And R.J. Barrett subbed in for Walter. And then for Oklahoma City, Hartenstein's checked in for Wiggins. Williams comes in for Wallace. And it's Dort in for Isaiah Joe. And stolen by Barnes. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. Barrett wide open. He fires. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
Oh, great ball movement there.
It's Dort on the wing. Pass to Holmgren. We know about Holmgren's exceptional play defensively, but Tim, talk about his offensive game.
Well, he's incredibly versatile, Kevin. He can score down low. He can handle the basketball, shoots the three. And I'm not talking about standstill shots. He has the mobility to even come off screens.
Free throw drops for Holmgren. And last season, Vince Carter became the first player ever to have his jersey retired, Tim, by the Raptors.
So well deserved. And look, prime Vince Carter is exactly the kind of player Toronto is still looking for. A three-level elite scorer.
So he gets them both. When you think about elite offensive, Tim, what's one area that can really put them over the top and into a completely different category? Now, as you watch these high-octane space and pace type offenses,
there is no question it's become something that's a priority for teams now. And I also think the ingenuity of these young coaches creates a better flow offensively if you're willing to run without the basketball.
That's terrific. Now, here's Barrett. 26 points for him last game against Brooklyn.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
Oklahoma City has gone 5-9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Bounce pass from SGA. Williams passes to Holmgren. And Barnes sends it back.
Tremendous defense there from Barnes. That 7'2" wingspan coming in handy.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Mamu Pelishvili. 9-point game his last outing. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That is his first foul of the game. Pirtle, he's checked in for Toronto. Walter comes in for Quickly. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Mitchell, he's checked in for Holmgren. Thunder on D. They've led by as much as 10. Pirtle with a screen on Williams. Barnes passes to Pirtle. And a dunk by Pirtle.
Well, among the many things he does well, that's one of Pirtle's major contributions. He's a great screen setter.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Oklahoma City. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kev. R.J. Barrett, the son of a pro hoops player, he said, quote, as a youngster, my dad programmed me to be aggressive. He always told me, go to the rim, live in the paint. When you do that, you not only score, but you force the whole defense to collapse, and you can make easy plays to hit shooters. Kevin, back to you.
Playing with purpose. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Outside, Dort. Pass to Mitchell. Dort a screen on Barrett. Back to Dort. Just 5 on the clock. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Dort's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And the three-point shot wasn't always there for Dort, but he's put in a ton of work on it, and it shows.
Sweet move. And Pirtle lays it up and in. Pirtle's got 8.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Gilgeous Alexander finds Dort. Back to Gilgeous Alexander. Shoots over Walter. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. SGA's got 4 points in the quarter. Ingram deciding where to go with it. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now, here's Gilgeous Alexander. He's got 17.
Wow, what determination. Gilgeous Alexander fighting through contact for the and one.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Thunder.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
It seems like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Tim, has the ball handling and finishing package of a player 6 inches shorter. What he does at his size is really amazing.
Yeah, I think he has the offensive game of a shorter player because he thought he was only going to be 6'1". He got to 6'6". So now you've got this incredible array of shot making around the rim with a much taller player. That is a difficult combination to deal with.
So he had to readjust not only physically but mentally how he approached the game, correct?
Absolutely. It changed everything for his approach.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Raptors trail by 4. Barnes outside. Pass to Ingram. Raptors moving the ball around. Barrett against SGA. Barrett kicks to Barnes. A three-pointer off the mark. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Here's Hartenstein, and the dunk by Hartenstein.
Oh, he's a big guy, but he's also very athletic. Hartenstein playing well above the rim.
Pass to Pirtle. Now Barrett. Barnes sets a screen for Barrett. Will it go? Comes up empty here. That puts him at 3 for 6. Mitchell dishes to Williams. From deep three-point land, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Thanks. I'm joined by Coach Mark Dagnall. Coach, this has been a hard-fought game and high-powered at that. Thoughts?
Yeah, it was great offensively, and I thought we showed great resilience, just weathered the storm, settled into the game.
Keep up the great work.
Hey, Ellie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
Get ready for the fan half-court shot of love.
Good to be with you for halftime. Let's check in on the NBA action coming up later tonight. The Trailblazers will square off against the Suns out in Phoenix. Tip-off is 10 Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific.
I prefer an even fight. Should be a good one.
And now, guys, it's time to talk about that challenging first half for the Raptors.
I only have 2 words for you. Elbow, damage. Establish yourself inside, good things will happen. That's right, Ernie, I said damage.
They've had some success, but they've been counterpunched at times as well. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
As we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Nothing in this league more difficult to defend than a well-timed weak side cut.
The Thunder leading by 6. The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. The guard spots filled by Quickly and Barrett. And it's Ingram in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Here's Quickly. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. For 3, the offensive rebound. Hartenstein with the screen for SGA. Back to Hartenstein. Makes it off the glass. And it's a 10-point Thunder lead.
Well, Hartenstein is a phenomenal offensive rebounder. He is a big guy who knows how to use a 7-foot frame to track down rebounds.
Now here is Pirtle. A 3 from Quickly. Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in this game. Back to Williams. From past the arc. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Onside, Barrett. Pass to Quickly. Here's Barnes. Defended by Holmgren. Now Ingram. Back to Barrett. Pirtle with a screen on George. And here's Ingram from the arc. And the Raptors miss again.
They started out this half ice cold. 0 for their first 3.
It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams with a clean look. Williams missing again.
When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up the slack.
And Tim, for all their talent, the Thunder committed to playing the right way.
Well, they are unselfish, they trust one another, and when a team is this committed at the defensive end of the floor, there's really no need to try to do too much offensively or play hero ball. That miss makes them 0 for 4 to start this quarter. Not exactly the start they were hoping for.
SGA passes to Hartenstein. Outside Williams. Back to Hartenstein. 4 on the clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Williams. Quickly against Gilgeous-Alexander. From the arc. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Back to Barnes. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Shot clock at 6. Barrett against Dort.
I love the intensity dial up here from a defensive standpoint in the second half. Doing a much better job.
Outside Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. SGA surveying the defense. Pulls it up. The Thunder with another miss. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Raptors. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Onside Barrett. On the wing quickly. Defended by Holmgren. To end the cold streak. And it's quickly missing. Oklahoma City leading by 10. Dort finds Hartenstein.
And it's encouraging to see Dort drop dimes like that, wanting to round out this part of his game.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. So, Tim, and I can see it in my mind's eye, you won that three-point contest back in '96. What's the key to success in that event in particular?
Oh, yeah, what a great night. And I think, Kevin, there's a few things. First, I just think you've got to have a short, compact release, because then you're not going to rush at the end to make sure you get all 25 balls up. But I also think part of it, for me, I got to shoot first after the warm-up introductions because I was still loose. I didn't have to sit there for 20 or 30 minutes during commercial breaks. I think that helped me win the title that night.
A little strategy. And we've got a moment now to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for Scotty Barnes.
And those are some numbers that he can't be happy about. His rebounding totals have taken a dip over the past few months. He's got to get back to giving the kind of effort on the boards we were seeing from him earlier.
Dort against Barrett. Ingram outside. Outside Barrett. Here's quickly. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Williams passes to Holmgren. Ingram outside. Barnes sets a screen for Ingram. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Ingram's got 17.
Well, he is more than capable of hurting you from the three-point line. Ingram knows how dangerous that shot is.
The shot by Williams, no good.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Now we get a chance to check out some numbers for Scotty Barnes.
Since the break, he's been simply stellar. And his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And talk about being top 10 in steals. I love his jumping the passing lanes and then stealing away your dribble. Now, here's Dort. Holmgren with a screen on Barrett. They get it back. Back to Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Williams against Ingram. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williams kicks to Dort. Outside for Gilgeous Alexander. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And they call an illegal screen here. While we have the chance, we like to reveal the list of the past month's best fast break teams in the NBA. The Raptors in second.
They've been playing an exciting brand of basketball during that time. I mean, taking every chance to get out in the open floor.
Raptors trail by 9. And for all the talk, Tim, about Lou Dort's defense, how about his growth as a shooter?
Well, I think he understood to get more minutes, he had to be more consistent as a shooter. The defense has always been there, but the steady improvement has come with his three-point shooting, which makes him now an elite 3-and-D wing.
Now, here's SGA after R.J. Barrett's miss. That one doesn't drop. 2 points. That one goes. Hartenstein's got 6 here in this quarter.
And that's one of the things you love about Hartenstein. He will play right through the contact.
Pass to Barrett. Shoots over Dort. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Barrett.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Holmgren the screen. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Tim, I know you love that little push shot that Isaiah Hartenstein possesses in the lane. It really is beautiful, isn't it?
I refer to it as releasing the doves. It's a beautiful thing to watch. I think it's a shot more bigs should try to master because you don't have to get all the way to the rim.
Releasing the doves. And the timing, too, right? I mean, it's got to kind of come in the flow of the kid's movement when he's taking that shot.
Absolutely. He understands how to find those pockets where that shot is available. What you notice all the time about Isaiah Hartenstein, it's how much effort he gives, particularly when it comes to things like rebounding and defending. There's a reason Isaiah Hartenstein is an NBA champion.
Wallace is checked in for Oklahoma City. Onside, Barrett. Pass to Ingram. Over Williams. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Ingram.
Another bucket that time by Ingram. He is going off, looking to attack every time he catches the ball. And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
And so quickly, we'll bring it up for the Raptors. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. He's checked in for Barrett. Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Here's Walter. Still scoreless. Pass to Ingram. Barnes sets a screen for Ingram. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
SGA on the wing. Quickly covering. Fades. That's short off the rim.
And, you know, it's almost as if he wore himself out with that performance in the last quarter. He hasn't had nearly the same kind of energy in this one.
Fires the three. Walter can't get it to go.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Wallace. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Raptors trail by 10 to the inside. And the dunk by Barnes.
Well, he's got such a diverse skill set. Scotty Barnes can go off on any night, and he is rolling tonight.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 22 points for him. For three, Williams. And it's Murray Boyles with the rebound. Murray Boyles has got his fifth rebound in this one. Pass to Barnes. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's his third foul of the game. The Raptors making a switch here. Shed's checked in. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Joe's checked in. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Now here's Ingram. 19 points in the game.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
His contract runs through that season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them.
5 on the clock. Gilgeous-Alexander puts it up and through.
And not his quarter, scoring-wise. Just 1 of 7 from the field.
Hey, right here. Wallace against Ingram. Pass to Murray Boyle. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 4 assists now tonight.
When he's had the opportunities, he's scored the ball, but they need more from him.
Now, here's SGA. He's got 24. Shea gets it to go despite the contact.
No, strong take by SGA. 6'6" with point guard skills. What a nightmare matchup he is.
All right, well, Dick against Wiggins, and stolen by Williams. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Wallace, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot on the wing, and he knocks down the jumper. SGA's got the lead up to 13 now for the Thunder.
Yeah, defensively, it's a tough cover on SGA because he knows how to run the two-man game.
Here's Murray Boyle. He's guarded by Williams, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Raptors shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
At the line for 2.
That free throw missing, and Oklahoma City making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. And he sinks the second. 30 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. To the paint. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
Here's Dick. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Launches it. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's Oklahoma City with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. We've got Wallace. Isaiah Joe is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Williams. And it's Holmgren in at the 4. Here's Joe. Holmgren sets the screen for Mitchell. 13 feet away. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
It's been a struggle for him in the second half. A lot of turnovers.
Raptors trail by 14. Now, here's Quickly. Pass to Dick. Six to shoot. The Raptors need to get a shot up. And it's Quickly missing.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
Joe finds Holmgren. And a miss there on the triple. And so Quickly will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
See, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Tries the spin move. Won't. Scores off the spin. Wallace has got the lead. You're right with that one. Mitchell, a screen on Dick. Mitchell outside. And the 3 off target. The Raptors have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Inside. Pass to Walter. And the lead is down inside single digits. Walter's got his first 3 points of the game.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
Good on the 3-point shot.
And I love the competitive edge Holmgren plays with, coming right back with his own triple.
Pass to Quickly. Drives to the hoop. And the rejection by Holmgren. Dick against Wallace. Here's Mitchell. And he banks in the layup. And the Thunder lead by 14.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Here's Murray Boyle.
Get there.
Here's Dick. Oh, good on the 3. 14.